My name is Miguel for the Mobile Mechanic 757. I just did a walk around and a pre-purchase used car inspection on a Chevy Spark. We have not took it for a test drive. We're here to answer the customers' questions before we do the test drive. What will be your questions?
Yeah, so with the engine, long term, what do you expect?
Let me pop the hood and I'm going to answer that question. With the newer cars, they have what's called an Ecotech, which is very famous for Chevy, and Hyundai used the GDI. But anything that has GDI or Ecotech in it, you have to change the oil. It will build up carb. You have to take care of this engine 100%. You cannot get around it. Some of the older cars you can skip, flip-flop on the oil changes. You can't do that. You have to change this engine oil on this Ecotech religiously. In my experience, the Chevy Spark will be under the Chevy Cruze. There's a ranking system in all cars. Honda, everybody has a ranking system. So the lower the vehicle, it looks pretty, but the lower the rank in the vehicle, the less love and quality parts you're going to put in this. I'm not condemning the car in any shape or way. I'm just letting you know the long term. It has 40,000 miles on it, but if you do not take care of this car, you will never see 100,000 miles without some major catastrophe. I tell customers to do the due diligence and on their own look at the Google, the safety, the reliability, and all that stuff. What's your next question?
Yeah, so I mean, like realistically, like taking care of it and like getting the oil changes and like the manufacturer like scheduled maintenance. Do you think it would like last longer or have less problems?
I would trade it in before you hit 100,000 miles. I mean, I would trade it in like 80,000 miles.
Okay.
Because of the ranking system. You don't want to start getting to the major transmission and engine problems. Even right now, it's shaking a lot. Normal engines do not be shaking as much as this is. I'm gonna get some water, and I want you to see it yourself. All right. In my mind, when I look at an engine, I think of a bottle of water. It should be shaking a little bit because that's just natural. But I can see it shaking, so see how much that's shaking? And it only has 40,000 miles on it. I'm not condemning the vehicle in any shape or way, but I would believe a vehicle that has very little miles should be shaking a little bit less than that. So when I look at an engine, I always think of this in my head. And how much is it? I can see it. And you haven't even put a load on it. You haven't put the air conditioning. You haven't like drag race or anything. So, what's your next question?
So even with like having a warranty, what's something that we should look out for like that should be covered?
When they give you a warranty, they're giving you a third-party warranty. The manufacturer is going to give you a warranty by themselves. And then whatever warranty they're going to sell you, you can buy it yourself online, by the way, and save yourself some money. But they're buying it from a third party and marking it up on you. A warranty is no more than an insurance policy. I tell people to always look at what the exclusion is. So they'll say, I'm going to cover the transmission. And then you have a transmission, oh, we don't cover the pump. It is an insurance policy. That's basically what a warranty is. So you got to find out what the exclusions are. And a lot of the times they'll put hidden stuff in there in plain sight on there because nobody hardly reads it. But your whole engine's not completely covered. That's the manufacturer themselves. So I'm pretty sure your manufacturer warranty should be coming up. I don't know if you have not noticed this, but since COVID, I haven't seen a single vehicle with a 60 to 100,000 mile warranty anymore. I don't know if you've seen that before. But before COVID, they will give you the 100,000, 50, 60, 70, whatever 1,000 miles. Since COVID, the QA on these cars with quality control has gone completely down. And also, a lot of people don't know that under here is a bunch of styrofoam. it's being bolted in by little clips and probably a few bolts, but there's a lot of styrofoam in here. And right here, I barely touch this because they've been in an accident right here. I barely touch it, and I'm going to touch it right here. You can see how much this is moving. And eventually this is going to start separating more and more and more. That definitely needs to be fixed. And that door at 48,000 miles should not even, and I'll show you. At 48,000 miles, I should not be having this conversation, but something has happened to this car. So what I'm trying to say is, if they fix this, you know, go ahead and do what you have to do. This is before the test drive, but this stuff needs to be fixed because you don't want water to start getting in here and it starts smelling like feet. It will get in there and start molding. It will stink, and it's very hard to get it out. You got to get an ionizer and get in there and clean it out. Pull up the carpet, pull up the padding. It'll start rusting. It'll start doing all crazy stuff. We shouldn't be having this conversation with this low mileage. But whoever had this has been hitting curves and doing some crazy stuff. That doesn't condemn the car itself. It's just where you got it at. You got a five days. Tell them I want this fixed. So we're going to go for a test drive, and we're going to actually physically see what this car is made of and what it can and can't do. In my professional opinion, get rid of the car before 80,000 miles. This is one of the lowest, and some people get offended, but I'm not trying to offend you, but this is the lowest ranking of the Chevys. They want you to look at it, oh, this is so cute.
Right. That's what got me.
Chrome doesn't get you home, and what I'm talking to you is a robot, basically, because that's not, your emotions is what they get you at. They have it smelling good, they have the engine nice and clean, and it pretty much sells itself. That doesn't mean it's a quality vehicle at all long term. Right now it's cute, you're going out, you're having fun, you're getting your hair did, and you're doing all this stuff, that's great. But long term, Google and the customers, I tell people to go online and see the customer complaints on the particular vehicle. But this and that must be fixed, 100%. You can stop.